Yeah, we're visiting with Joe Lorenzen, the father, of course, of Jared Lorenzen, who passed away in July, and UK honoring Jared as Arkansas and Kentucky play at Kroger Field. Joe, I want to begin with the fact that UK is doing this, and your take when you heard the way they were going to do this.
Well, I think with Jared's passing, the UK has just gone above and beyond any expectations. I don't know that expectations would be the right way of putting things, but their support, they've just been great, from Coach Stoops to all the administration. That you couldn't ask for. You couldn't ask for a better situation. The support has been overwhelming.
Absolutely, and Mark Stoops and his program, first class all the way. Highlands retired Jared's number 22, and, you know, obviously, going back to 1998, I had a chance to see Jared play there at the old Cardinal Stadium, and they won the state title there, the Class 3A level, and he lit it up, obviously. What he did on the ground or through the air in that game was a lot of fun to watch, but collectively, what did it mean to you to hear what Highlands was doing as a tribute? Well,
I think to really get a feel for what community is like, that's what Fort Thomas is. It's just it's a small little community. Everyone knows everyone, and that can be good and bad, believe me. But they really, in the time that we've needed them most, they have just been they've been there for us. We also had a Hall of Fame induction 2 weeks prior to that.
Going back to his UK days, you know, the memories, there are so many. And you think about his career, 2000, 2003, and he started right away as a freshman, led the SEC in passing that season. Take me back to that time, and what were you thinking when he instantly made such an impact on that program?
Well, you wanted to really thank Coach Mumme for giving him the opportunity. I honestly thought this could be great, or this could be a really long year. But it really, I don't know, Lexington is a very unique place, and they embraced him. And I think that not only did Coach Mumme and the football program handle things well, I think as a whole, Jared handled things pretty well.
7 overtimes in 2003. Arkansas won that game 71-63 in Lexington. Take me back, though. Jared was saying, hey, to some of the fans, you're going to miss a hell of a game if you leave early. And they did, and they missed a hell of a game, right?
It was. That was, if not the most memorable, one of the most memorable games that maybe Jared ever played, or played in. Boy, it was fun. The atmosphere was just incredible. There are games that you don't remember a whole lot of, and then there are games that you just want to relive and relive and relive. And the Arkansas game was one of those games where it was just so much fun. It would have been great to come out on top, but it was just a lot of fun.
Eli Manning had an opportunity to attend Jared's funeral. What did that mean to you? Those guys obviously won a Super Bowl title together in 2008.
Well, I think that Eli Manning may be one of the classiest people that Jared was ever around. Not only was he a good teammate, he was a good friend. He's a good person. Even though Jared was out of the league for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, Eli still checked in with him. And it just, what a good man. Mm-hmm. I can't really say, I think that's about as good a compliment as you can give anyone.
Joe will be thinking about you. Joe Lorenzen joining us. Joe, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a great day.
All right, you too. Snout Out segment coming up on the Game Day Show.